Hello everyone, myself Ranjana Srivastav. I am your environmental teacher from Ikra Primary English Medium School branch. Today I am going to start the chapter 12 of Standard 4 from the textbook Looking Around, that is Changing Times. Here in this chapter Changing Time, we are going to see how houses changes over a period of time. You all know that in ancient days people lived in a caves, trees, barks, etc. Then slowly they started to build their own houses with the product which is available. Next after which they build houses with bricks and cement. Here we are going to see how times are changing in a life of a man. These are the different types of houses: Pakka house, Kacha house, tent, caravan, houseboat, igloo. Pakka house is the permanent house which is made of cement and bricks. Kacha house is made from mud, and tent and caravan are temporary houses. Houseboat you can see in the place of houses like water area like a Kerala. Igloo are seen in the place of snow areas. Now, next, a big move. Now we see the story of Chetan Das. This is the story about Chetan Das. When Chetan Das was 9 years old, 60 years ago. That is, he is telling this story during his 70 years. So 60 years ago, almost he is now 69 now. He lived there at Ghazikan in Pakistan. There were lot of problems. Many people left their villages and they moved to another place. Likewise, Chetan Das family also moved. He moves with his father, mother, brother, sister to a place near Delhi. Like them, many people moved to different places. So many people from India also moved to Pakistan, and from Pakistan many people moved to India. After this all happened, because India and Pakistan were partitioned. After moving, they stay in a tent. So they were staying in a camp. They lived in a tents which were put in a ground. These are temporary houses which were arranged by the camp. Okay. Next, a new home. Then after a few days, his father told that the given in a land in Sohna village. That is, Sohna village is in Haryana. All were happy about the new houses. They all planned to build a new house. His father, mother worked hard, make a new house. Children also helped them. They built their own house. Her mother bought a cow dung from nearby houses. She mixed it with the mud and put it the floor to keep the insects away. So here she is mixing the mud with the cow dung to keep the insects away. His father made frames with wood and he used neem and kikar trees in the wood so that termites would not harm the wood. So he was arranging frames with the wood. These wood were made of neem and kikar trees. You can see the neem tree and kikar trees. So these two trees prevent termites from harming them. So they were built this type of houses with the available materials they have. So you can see students, look at this map. So you can see Haryana and Delhi. So they moved from Pakistan to Haryana. Got it, children? Now find out and write. Talk to any one of your grandparents or any other elderly person. Find out when she or he was 8 or 9 years old. So you can ask your grandparents where they lived in their young age. So they would live in a village or town. You can ask them. Got it, children? Where did she or he live? Name that place. He lived in a village. From what material was her or his house made? His house was made of mud, straw, wood, rock and bamboo sticks. Next, did they have a toilet in their house? If no, Where was it? No, they did not have a toilet in their house. In which part of house was made food cooked? They had a separate kitchen to cook food. Next, a lot of mud was used was when Chetan Das house was made. Why? Because mud protects the house from cold and heat. Got it, children? Now next, a changing house. Time passed quickly. Chetan Das finished his study and he got job. His father and mother wanted him to get married, but before marriage he planned to build his house with cement and bricks. Here we use brick for walls. These bricks were unbreaked bricks. What is unbreaked bricks? As you can see in the picture, unbreaked bricks, these bricks available during that period. So they used these bricks to build their houses. So this was very easy when compared to the previous house. Here they can whitewash the walls one in a year. They had a big kitchen. The kitchen had a mud chulha where they used to places vessels. So they were living happily in these houses because they had a wood houses and they also had a separate toilet in their house, which is behind the house, which is also made with the unbreaked bricks. Chetan Das tells the people from the basti used to come to clean the toilets and take away the waste. They were not allowed to enter the house. So during that period, some people who used to clean the toilet. First question is, the people who used the toilets did not clean them. Discuss. The people who used the toilet did not clean them because they thought it to be dirty and an inferior task. Is there a toilet in your house? Who clean it? Yes, there is a toilet in our house and we clean it ourselves. Now, next, more changes. So after that brick house, Chetan Das had two sons, Montu and Raju, and another one daughter named Simi. Simi got married and she moved to another place called Palwal. When Raju was getting married, they thought that when Raju was getting married, they thought that they should get ready for a new house. So they used black bricks. Previously, they used unbreaked bricks. Here they used baked bricks and they also used lintel for the roof. They used the marble chips and cement for a stone and fancy floor. In the toilet, they used pipes to take away the waste. The kitchen was made bigger. Now, Raju's wife does not use the old clay chulha. She stands while cooking on the gas stove. So, this is how there is a change their house. Next, seeing new things. Now, Chetan Das' younger son Montu moved to Delhi when he got a job. There now Montu stays there with his family. Suman and Chetan Das used to stay with Montu place for some year and with Raju and Sohna for a rest of the time. So after a few years they ran away their toilet and bathroom. They had used colored tiles in their bathroom. So they spent so much in their buildings. Now he is 70 years old. In all these years, he has seen so many changes. He is thinking that he don't know where his grandchildren would live and how their houses will be. So he was thinking about previous old houses. He also thought, how about all these friends and where will they be? He was thinking about his friend. Next question. What materials have been used to making your house? You can write the material used. Cement, bricks, sand, iron rods, wood, tiles, etc. have been used in making house. Got it, children? Find out the material from which your friend's house is made. Is there any difference? Write about it. You can write your friend's house is made. Is there any difference? So some might have a difference floor and some might different types of structure. You can write it the difference in them. My friend house is made of cement, bricks, sand, iron rods, wood, tiles, etc. Yes, there is one difference that they have marble flooring in their houses, but floor is our house is made of tiles. Next, what kind of house do you think Chetan Das grandchildren will live in? So they will live in modern structure house which is made up of cement, steel, concrete, wood, etc. Chetan Das grandchildren will live in the houses made of cement, steel, concrete, wood, etc. Their house will have a modern structure. Now next, where would you like to live when you grow up? What kind of house would you like? So you can think about how you want your house would be. I would like to live in a city where I can easily get all primary facilities like education, medical and jobs also. I would like to live in a big pakka house. Got it, children? Now next, you had written about the things that your grandparents' house made of. Has some of those material been used in your house? Name them. So, only wood is used in the current house. Out of the material used in my grandparents' house, only wood is used in my house. Next, people are given names according to the work they do. For example, a person who works with wood is called a carpenter. In your place, what do you call a person who works with the wood? A person who works with wood is called carpenter. Now, you can look at the picture and fill the table. So here students, you can see different people working different work. What tools are they shown using in picture? Write them in the given table. Okay. You have to fill this table, work, tool and what is the person called. Okay. Construction of roof top. Trowel. Students, here I have given the picture trowel. The person name is Mason. Next, mixing of cement and sand by the roof tool is pad. He is the person of laborer. Fitting of electric wires. They use like drill machine, screwdriver. The person name is electrician. Fitting of pipes. They use to like pipe, cutters, pillars, wrench and the person name is plumber. Got it, children? Now, got it, children? With your teacher or someone from home, go to a place where a building is being constructed. Talk to the people working there and find out answer to these questions. What is being built there? A large multi-storage building is built there. How many people are working there? More than 200 people are working there. What kind of work they are doing? Some people are working to mix the cement and sand. Some other are welding the iron rods used to make pillars. A few people are carrying the construction material from one place to another. There are some people who are operating different machines and cranes. Next, how many men and women are there? You can find out this. If it is a big construction, you can expect about 150 men and 50 women are working there. Are any other children working there? What are they doing? No, children are not working there. How much money do these people get paid daily? as from any three different pupil. So you can find a amount being paid. Now Mason would get rupee 1000. It depends from place to place. Labor from 300 to 500 rupees. Carpenter rupees 300 and crane driver would be 1500 rupees. Okay children. Now next, where do these people live? Some people might be living in the some place and they would build a temporary houses, depends. Some people live in the tents near the construction place and some other come from their homes in the nearby places. What are the material being used for making buildings? Cement, sand, iron rods, wood, bricks, concrete, etc. are being used for making the building. Try and guess how many trucks of bricks and bags of cement will be used for making the buildings? About 1000 trucks of bricks and 50,000 bags of cement will be used for making the buildings. Now next, how do the material reach the building site? By truck, handcart and other vehicle. List them. So you can list the vehicle name. All the materials reach the building site by trucks and tempos. Now next, find out the price of one bag of cement might be rupees 400. It depends on place. From each other might be different. One bricks rupees 5 and one truck of sand rupees 6000. Got it children? Ask a few other questions and write their answers. How are iron rods for constructing buildings? Iron rods are used to construct pillars and ceilings of buildings. Iron rods give strength to the building. Now next, what is the use of cranes at construction sites? Cranes are used to lift and move materials and supplies during construction. Over the 60 years, different materials were used at different times in Chetan's house. List is in the correct order. First, they were living in mud house, which has bamboo, wood, and they also use cow dung. Next, they moved to house with unbreaked bricks. Then they use marble. So these use different materials when different times of in Chetan's house. You can list them. Next, let us make a houses. This is a activity. So I have give you a sample picture. Students, you can also try different types of houses and collect all the houses to form a neighborhood colony. So in this chapter, you have learned the different types of houses, how different types of houses were changed during over a period, and you also learned partition of India. So students, with this we completed our 12th chapter. Hope this video is understanding for you all. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.